FAMAs is most often hired by corporates seeking to grow using an M&A strategy, often described as related diversification. What does related diversification mean? In a nutshell, it is about growing the business by entering new businesses that have a relationship with the current business. Most often, the relation to the new industry is a pivot of the existing dimensions of skills and capabilities. Such dimensions can be technology, product type, customer, or production skills, or a combination thereof. However, if all of these aspects coincide, it is more common to speak about horizontal acquisitions, an acquisition in the core market and not related diversification. Related diversification is one of the best ways to help grow a company in a low-growth market and substantially outperform peers. But what is it? How is it done? Related diversification is an M&A strategy. Other M&A strategies are, for example, horizontal acquisitions, where companies essentially buy competitors, sometimes in other geographies, but often also in the same geography. The advantage here is that it increases revenue growth instantly, but there are limited opportunities, and usually the profits do not rise much. A second M&A strategy is called vertical integration acquisition. Here, the company usually buys suppliers to vertically integrate them into its value chain. Often, these acquisitions are driven by missing technologies or scarce supply sources that need to be controlled. Buying a customer would also be considered a vertical acquisition, but is comparatively rare. Most companies are afraid of buying a customer because they fear that this will scare off their own customers, who would then become competitors themselves. In my experience, this is not often a problem. Related diversification focuses on expanding into businesses that are not direct competitors, suppliers, or customers, but still share some overlap with the core business, such as products, technologies, customers, or geography. This approach allows companies to leverage existing strengths while entering new but familiar markets. On the other hand, unrelated diversification, also known as a conglomerate strategy, involves acquiring businesses that have no direct connection to the core business. While this strategy was popular in the 1950s and 1960s, today it is mainly used by financial and private investors, rather than corporations, due to the complexity of managing unrelated businesses. By choosing related diversification, companies can achieve synergies and sustainable growth while minimizing operational risks. The advantage of related diversifications are the following. Firstly, it is relatively low risk. It complements existing business. Secondly, it offers more synergies and therefore profit-improving opportunities than unrelated acquisitions. Thirdly, and most importantly, it offers a lot more choice in acquisition companies than horizontal acquisitions because it is not limited to that one market. In fact, I think it is 2-3 times more effective for growth than horizontal, as it allows not only to choose from more targets, but it also has the potential to significantly increase the growth opportunities by cross-fertilization. Customers, technologies, products, or geographies are just 4 out of many more ways to think about related diversification. These are the most common ones, but others could also be about material. If you have specific expertise in carbon, perhaps you would consider other business areas also involved in carbon. Or if you are particularly good in a value chain function, such as manufacturing, trading, or supply, you could consider pivoting around those individual aspects. While there is quite a bit of literature on the first point, I have got the impression that there is not a lot of public guidance on the second point. One common mistake is only to look at what M&A opportunities are currently available or have been seen in the past. Another common mistake is to make a list of targets and go through a costly and time-consuming process of assessing, outside in, the fit of these companies. A major area often overlooked is the assessment of potential future opportunities, not yet on the market, so-called off-market opportunities. I have made a YouTube video with the top corporate M&A mistakes, which covers a fair part of this area. Today, I want to give you an overview, possibly a quick and easy checklist for anyone to get to better results at related diversification. Use market intelligence, industry events, and strategy consultants/bankers to identify a broad range of possible acquisition candidates that fit your related criteria. Look for companies that can leverage your existing assets, capabilities, or market position. It is important to immediately include the market view. A common mistake I see is to spend too much time on internal analysis without checking what is possible in the market. In fact, I would go even a step further and start first with a scan of the market, and then, after seeing what is available, decide which way is best suited for oneself. I have indicated how long the preparation phase usually takes until the first acquisition can be made. Yet, once the process has been started, clearly the next acquisitions can come as fast as your organization can manage. There are essentially 3 key ingredients to success or failure. Achieving success in related diversification depends on 3 key ingredients. First, a good market overview of opportunities ensures that businesses identify the right targets and make informed decisions based on market trends and potential synergies. Second, a strong assessment of internal skills and capabilities helps determine whether the company has the resources, expertise, and infrastructure to integrate new acquisitions effectively. Finally, good M&A execution and post-merger management are critical for ensuring smooth integration, maximizing synergies, and achieving long-term growth. By balancing these 3 factors, companies can enhance their diversification strategy and drive sustainable success. To identify the right acquisition targets for a related diversification strategy, start by using market intelligence, attending industry events, and consulting with strategy advisors or bankers. These sources will help you uncover a broad range of potential candidates that truly match your related criteria. Focus on businesses that can leverage your existing assets, capabilities, or market position. Those are the opportunities most likely to deliver value. And remember one key principle. For every acquisition you pursue, you should be evaluating at least 50 potential options. This ensures a robust pipeline and increases your chances of finding the right strategic fit. If you'd like to get in touch with us, this is our contact information. If you find it helpful, feel free to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Thank you for watching.